Здесь еще на контент. На туле колешь.
We are the 10th Legion, exiles from a dying empire who founded the Kingdom of Ebb. For 400 years, we guided and protected our people. We gave them peace, prosperity, fair judgment. Some say it was the death of the old king that turned the people against us. But it was Jane Cassinder who took up the sword and drove us from our chapter houses and estates. I was not there for the final battle, when the last of our legion faced Jane Cassinder beneath the boughs of an ancient, hallowed tree. Nor do I know what power she called upon in that forest to murder my comrades and friends. After that, the forest was changed, twisted and ruined. Only Jane walked out of that place alive. 30 years have passed since the Legion was destroyed, and Ebb has suffered in that time. War rages without end between Jane Cassinder in the east and the royal family in the west. A few sons and daughters of the Legion remain. You are one of their number. I write to you, my young friend, with urgent news. I know your childhood has not been easy, passed from one sympathetic household to the next, always one step ahead of our enemies. Your father, Humont Baron, was our last Grand Master, and he would have wanted a better life for his son. But he and your mother are long dead, murdered by Jane Cassinder. As the last survivor of the old Legion, I've tried my best to keep you safe, to ensure that you are trained in the manner of your forefathers, with sword and shield. But Jane Cassinder hunts for us still. Now I fear that her spies may be getting close. We cannot delay any longer. We still have a chance to join together, rebuild the Legion, and take our country back from Jane Cassinder before it's too late. The sons and daughters of the Legion are gathering in the north, at your family's old estate. I urge you to join us in the valley of Rukenval as quickly as you can. Help us restore all that was lost. Your faithful friend, Odo.
Well, well, it seems we have another rat trying to escape the trap.
In here.
Слушай, что ты так гуляешь? В смысле, я не был жив. Это просто война аутизма, слабоумия. Лагать стал лично в форте. Кто кого?
I was afraid everyone else was dead. Are you all right?
I'm fine. But who are you? Have we met?
No. But I've seen portraits of the Montbaron family, and you can only be Hugh Montbaron's son. My name is Martin Giscard, and I'm a friend of Odo's, and a son of the Legion like you.
When I got here, the house was on fire, and everyone was dead.
Ну, типа не до конца понял
How did
логику.
this happen?
Давайте вот этих.
We didn't have any warning. They surrounded the house and hit us
4000
fast.
голды,
I don't even know who
спасибо.
hired them.
Новости тут, спасибо.
Damn, they found us again. We
Ты
can't
меня
wait any
культурно
longer.
25. Господи,
I set
спасибо.
a trap. 3 kegs of gunpowder on the bridge below. Thought I'd cover my escape if they found me. All we need to do is light the fuses. Come on, to the bridge.
Уголь местами произвожу.
Так, ладно. Уж если что, у нас с тобой здоровался. Но, тем не менее, я, скорее всего, по техническим причинам через несколько минут отвалюсь.
Твое время пришло?
Надеюсь, что не совсем. Так.
Ну, здоровье усопшему.
Go on, light the fuses. Two more to light. Hurry.
The Mount Baron estate burned, and with it my dream of a reborn 10th Legion. Or so I thought. I did not know that you and Martin Guiscard had escaped the destruction. As you fled into the night, you bore with you the future of the Legion. Pursued by enemies, fleeing toward an uncertain fate, you made your way across the empty leagues of the Rukenval. Throughout the journey, you were driven by a single hope, that others had survived the devastation, and that they reached the safety of the Rukenval chapter house. It was a slender hope, to be sure, but even a small hope can warm a man in the cold dark of night. As long as you drew breath, the 10th Legion yet lived, but your foes pressed close about, hunting you. The fate of the Legion, the fate of Ebb itself, rested with you.
I know this part of the valley. We've come a long way. I think we're close to the old Legion chapter house. If any of our friends are still alive, that's where they'll be.
Let's keep moving. We can talk more later.
You're right. The chapter house isn't far. Follow me. If our enemies knew we were at the estate, they may have guessed that we'd make a run for the chapter house. No help for it, though. That's where we agreed to meet. We'll have to stay sharp. They could come for us anywhere, at any time.
Так, упс. Однако же тут на стриме тоже.
Веселье, радость, смех. Блин. Надо что-то думать. Издеваться придумывать. Ангальт. Ну, господи, Ангальт. Господи, Ангальт. Сойдет.
A military camp.
А я не буду
Less
сказать, я
cozy by the look of
понял.
it.
Да.
Can't be a coincidence. Let's look around. So, there's a bounty on our heads.
Так, ладно, теперь откатывайся.
Давай, удачи.
Ну, туш, я за тобой слежу.
Уф.
There it is. The bridge to the chapter house.
Глаз да глаз за этими тушами.
We might find out what they're planning. That's done for this one. That's all of them. Let's head back to the chapter house. Looks like trouble up ahead.
What's this? Oh well. Looks like I'll make some decent coin for this job after all.
Out of the way. We have no business with you.
Spoken like a man of the 10th Legion. Arrogant and foolhardy. Lucky for me, I found you first. That means I'll get a handsome bonus for your heads.
You murdering scum. You'll have no bonus for my head.
Lively up, boys. It's time to earn some gold.
Давай. Все равно ничего особо активно не происходит.
I've been shot by that bastard with the gun. If we're lucky, Odo is on the other side of this gate.
You're alive? Both of you? I thought I was the only one left.
Odo, you made it. But where are...
The others? The men and women I've kept safe for 30 years? Dead. All of them.
You don't seem hurt. How did you get out?
I rounded up a few of our people. The only ones who hadn't been killed. Renault, Hannah, and one of the twins from Drakenberg. Giles, I think. We jumped from the second floor of the house, made a break for the woods.
Tell me the rest.
Some of the mercenaries saw us. They fired their guns. I heard one of the others cry out. Then there were more Lescanzi in front of us. We tried to fight our way through. By the time it was over, the others were dead. All I could do was make my way here.
Do you have any idea who's behind this?
I can think of a few possibilities. Jane Cassinder, for one. As long as we're alive, we're a threat. A symbol of the nation she destroyed. And there's the royal court. or what's left of it. They may still blame the Legion for the old king's death.
Who else could have survived? We need to find them.
My ward, Anjali. I sent her to keep watch for latecomers. She wasn't at the estate when we were attacked. And there's another survivor, too. The half-blood Liskanzi girl. I couldn't convince her to join us before, but things are different now. Might have been one or two others who hadn't arrived yet when we were attacked. Hard to say.
If they're alive, I'll find them. Martin, you better stay here.
I agree. You're bleeding, Giscard, and you can barely stand up. I'll do what I can for Martin, but he'll be no help to you, not like this. I'm sorry. You'll be on your own until you find the others.
I'll do this alone then.
Head for the town of Ravensrill. Just cross the bridge and turn right at the crossroads. Try to find Lazar Basili, the town boyar. He's an old friend and he'll help us if he can. And be careful. Those mercenaries are still here in the valley. Keep your eyes sharp and come back safe.
You're with the Legion. Maybe my luck isn't as wretched as I thought.
What are you doing out here?
I was trying to haul some goods south to Stonebridge, but the whole valley's crawling with Liskanzi mercenaries. A whole pack of them set on me up the road and stole my wagon.
If I have the opportunity, I'll look into it.
I suppose that's better than an outright dismissal. Still, I'll sweeten the deal if it'll change your mind. Get my merchandise back, and I'll reward you. And of course, you'll get a discount on anything you might want to buy. it'll teach those thugs to harass innocent merchants on the road. You have my thanks, and I suppose I can offer you this as well. If you're looking to buy, just step on up to the wagon and have a look. I'll give you a good price.
You're a Legionnaire, aren't you? Bad idea coming here.
Do you know where I can find Lazar Basili?
No, I haven't seen him. Not since the mercenaries got here. Some of the folk in town may know more, but I doubt they'll tell you.
Are you going to let me pass or not?
I've no orders to stop you. Open the gates!
Please, I just want to be left alone. Can't a widow grieve in peace?
How did your husband die?
The mercenary filth marched in and took over the rill. My husband Vaclav was a constable here in town. Vaclav spoke out against the invaders, and one of the bastards ran him through without a second thought. Murdered him in cold blood. A curse on all Lascanzi.
This murderer needs to be brought to justice. Who was it?
I heard the others cheer his name. Boris, as he... I beg you, Legionnaire, avenge this wrong. Avenge my husband!
I met Boris in the forest. He won't assault anyone again. Ever.
The peace I sought was not for me. With his death avenged, Vaclav's soul will find its way to the river. There exists a debt between us now, Legionnaire. One of blood and kin. What can an old woman do to repay such a debt?
Anything you can spare to help our cause would be welcome.
Take this. It was Vaclav's. I know he would want you to have it.
I need to know where I can find Lazar Basili.
Ah, Lazar. Haven't seen him since the Lascanzi arrived. He may be dead, but Grigori would know for certain. Those two are thick as thieves.
I must go.
Farewell.
You're in danger. I can help you, but we must be discreet. Pretend that you know me. We're old friends, yes? Or even lovers, perhaps.
Whatever trick you're trying to play, it's not going to work. Move aside.
Would you judge me so quickly on account of my blood? Not every Laskansi woman is a devious witch, scheming to enchant a man's heart. This town is a trap. An army of Laskansi mercenaries is hiding in the upper rill, behind the walls. More of them are in the forest outside of town. They wait for you, and for your friends. The woman who hired them, she's not taking any chances.
I'm listening. Tell me the rest.
Follow the western road out of town. My sister is waiting for you in a cave there. Her name is Leona. You would do well to speak to her.
You said I'd do well to speak with her. Why?
You are looking for your comrades, yes? Men and women of Legion blood. If any of them survive the attack, they are prisoners now. My sister will know where to find them.
Very well. I'll find your sister and see what she has to say.
We shouldn't be seen together. I'll take a different path and meet you later, if I can.
News of your deed spread quickly throughout the town. Perhaps the Legion is not as feeble as the Laskansi would have us believe. I know you've been asking about Lazar. It turns out he had some correspondence with a rather elusive legionnaire, someone called Odo. That did not sit well with the woman who hired the Laskansi. She locked poor Lazar in one of the holding cells beneath the town hall.
The Legion doesn't abandon its allies. Lazar will have his freedom.
If you truly mean to save Lazar, I am at your service. What would you have me do?
Are you trained with a blade?
Sadly, I am a scribe by trade and not much use in a fight.
Then carry a message to Odo in the Legion chapter house. Tell him what's happened to Lazar.
If it will aid my friend, I shall do as you ask. You'd best be off before any Laskansi brigands spot us conspiring against them. Kill a few of the Laskansi dogs for me, huh?
How good you've come. I was beginning to fear my sister was too late, and you were killed or taken by the others.
If this is some kind of Laskanzi trick, you'll regret it.
Suspicion is an ugly trait in a man, dearest. Luckily, you needn't trust me to see the profit in my offer. You weren't the only one to escape the slaughter at the estate, but the others were soon recaptured or slain.
Why are you helping me? It must benefit you somehow.
Call it an investment, with hope for a future relationship. No strings attached. You have my promise. I offer you this, a key that will open the prisoners' cages. If you hurry, they might still be saved.
Very well. I'll accept your gift, and if it turns out to be genuine, you'll have my thanks.
I am pleased to see I was right about you. Go now. It would be better if I were elsewhere. Perhaps we'll speak again after this affair is finished.
It seems the Dark Sister smiles on us. She has brought the last of the wayward children to us.
Come then, witch. It's time to face Legion justice.
Ha! I think not. But now that you are here, you have saved us the trouble of hunting you down.
Thank you for releasing me. I underestimated these witches. It looks like a simple cage, but it's not. I tried to burn my way out. Somehow it's proof against fire.
Did the Lescanzi take you unaware?
No. Odo sent me to keep watch for stragglers, anyone late to the gathering. I was in town when the Lescanzi attacked. Witch magic painted their army as shadows and quieted their steps, but I saw them. It was my cries that alerted the town. The townspeople fled. I was alone, outnumbered, but I chose to attack. I don't even know why.
Rage swept you into battle against impossible numbers. You're lucky to be alive.
No, it was something colder than rage. Judgment. I fought the Lescanzi not as a soldier, but an executioner. They'd come to destroy the Legion. The idea that even one among them should escape ignited me. I swore to burn all that I could, and did.
Odo and Martin are waiting. They sent me to find survivors.
Odo is alive? Take me to him. I promise I can hold my own if it comes to a fight.
I'm in here! Help!
Thank you. Are you a Legionnaire too? I knew there must be a few of us left. Wasn't sure you'd find me here though. At least not in time.
We need to get you out of here. You should be safe to head back to the chapter house.
Guess I owe you one. All right, I'll meet you at the chapter house. And be careful.
You certainly handled that with more aplomb than I expected. Bravo, my dear. Now then, since you've accomplished your goals, I wonder if you wouldn't be willing to do me a favor.
Absolutely not. You offered your help free of charge. I'm not doing anything for you.
At least hear me out before you break a poor girl's heart. That's not so much to ask, is it? I have come into possession of a key that opens the gates of Gunderic Manor. I need a big strapping man to go in ahead of me and make it safe. So naturally, I thought of you, my dear.
Forget it. I'm not interested.
Oh, and I had hoped we would become dear friends after all I did for you. But perhaps you would reconsider if I offered payment? Information, perhaps? The woman who murdered your allies. Her name is Rajani. I don't know who or what she is, and I don't know who she serves.
That's not much to go on. Can you tell me anything about her?
I do not know who she is, or perhaps what she is more apropos, but she has great wealth behind her. She hired half the Lescanzi clans in southern Ebb and marched them here to stop you, to stop the Legion from being reborn. You might be interested to learn that she has bivouacked herself in the town hall. If you desire vengeance, that is where you should go.
If she's that powerful, I could use more assistance than just her name.
She is powerful, but I am not without my own power. Deliver Gunderic Manor to me, and I may just have something for you to even the field.
Forget it. I'm still not interested.
Take the key all the same. If you change your mind, you will make me a very happy woman. And if you do not, well, then you do not. That door leads back to the forest. May the Dark Sister go with you, and the faithful hound guard your path.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for trusting me, in spite of my Lescanzi blood.
Where will you go now?
I will rejoin my family, dearest. Hardship though it will be to part from you. I do hope to see you again soon, but for now,
More enemies. They know we're here.
The mercenaries are returning from Raven's Rill. They are looking for you, I think.
I can deal with them easily enough.
Then I wish you good fortune. Faithful hound protect you, and perhaps we shall meet again.
Something dangerous in the air.